Did you find out how bad the conditions were? Like, how bad were they? Do you see this? Wow.
Yes. When the snow, we were at home like any other Buffalonians, relaxing and just waiting to see how the storm was going to play out. My husband was on there saying, well, you know what? He made all these phone calls, checking in on people. And then later on, I said at 11 o'clock, I said, we need to open up the church. We live right there.
Wow.
So my house is here, and when you go out the door, we're right in the auditorium. So literally, we were right there. And so from that point, we just thought we were just going to get a few people, or none at all. But it started filling up.
You know, what's really curious about this is that we lost power. Our neighborhood lost power.
The neighborhood.
Right.
The entire neighborhood lost power. Temperatures in the houses started dropping from 70 degrees down to 30 degrees. Pipes are already freezing. My wife has just put a post out alerting people that they need to come to the church if they don't have warmth in their homes. Now, bear in mind, we have the wind swirling around at 70, 80 miles an hour, negative 24-degree temperatures, and you can't see beyond your nose. It was just complete whiteout in all directions.
So it was a negative 24.
Yes.
No heat.
No heat.
For these families.
These
For
families.
the families. But you all had.
Yes.
We had heat, and then there was people stranded. So you had truckers, you had people coming in, traveling, getting last-minute things. So the storm stopped you right where you were.
Right where you were.
If you were not in the house, you either were going to make it or you were going to die that day.
So what was it like when people started to come into your place? And how did y'all prepare for them?
Basically, when they came in, we had the first phone call. So she came, and it was her and her boyfriend, and she was pregnant. And so she came in, and I put her in the Bible study room. I had given them blankets, and they were like in tears. And then I gave them tea or whatever, coffee, warm blankets, just to make sure they were comfortable, and I embraced them because it was so much going on. And then another family, we had one mother was stranded getting off from work, and then her children came to rescue her, and then they got stranded, and then her sister came and brother-in-law came to get them, then they were stranded. So we had this family stranded, and she thought she was going to die. She had blisters on her...
Blisters?
Yes,
Third-degree burns
on her ankle.
almost from the ice.
Legs swelling
Stuck to her
up. So
legs.
we were just getting things all ready for them. So when they came in, we were just making sure each family was comfortable.
Wow.
And it was like men with, yes.
How do y'all feel knowing that you saved so many lives?
Honestly, it felt normal and natural, but when you look back at the 154 people that were in...
154
people that we woke up with on Christmas Day, when you look at that and your heart just bubbles over with joy,
right.
that you were able to just be the face, the light, in the love of Christ.
God always got somebody. So how many days were the people sheltered for?
6 days.
6 days.
They were at my home for 6 days. I call it my home because they had free reign to be there. So they were there for 6 days. And during that 6 days, we had to serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and had to keep them occupied and make them feel like they were at home.
And safe, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, at the same time, we were running extractions and rescue operations in the city of Buffalo, pulling people that were still stuck in homes back to our church.
Back to the church.
Yes.
He brought a lady home.
I got this one phone call, and she said, Pastor, you know, I can't walk. I guess she was like paraplegic, and she's a cancer survivor. And she says, listen, I don't want to die here. I don't want to die this way. Could you please come get me? Now, all of our snowmobiles have been dispatched. And I looked at my wife, and my wife's looking at me, and we're seeing all these terrible pictures of things going on. And I said, I'm left with no choice but to go get her. And I hurt my back in 2015, broke it, and the Lord allowed me to carry this woman 2.5 blocks from where she was back to the church.
Yeah. Wow, you guys are amazing, and I think you probably kind of over the cold and the weather, right? So that's why we're sending you guys on a vacation. You're getting a 6-night all-inclusive stay at Sandals Resort in St. Lucia. You'll enjoy gourmet restaurants, beautiful beaches, and a round-trip airfare. God bless you for blessing so many.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
So much. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
That's amazing. God bless you.
Thank you.
And God bless you more. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.